Deep in the heart of a bustling city, where skyscrapers pierce the sky and streets are alive with the hum of urban life, there lived a man named Dr. Bruce Banner. A brilliant scientist with a haunted past, Bruce had spent most of his life wrestling with a formidable alter ego, the Hulk, a towering green behemoth, feared by many and misunderstood by most. Bruce's life was a relentless tug-of-war between his human form, composed and cerebral, and the Hulk, whose existence was born out of rage and a botched gamma radiation experiment. For years, Bruce had sought solace, hidden in the shadows, moving from place to place. He was a man perpetually in exile, not from the world, but from himself. One day, a whisper of hope reached Bruce through the chaos of his turbulent existence. An old colleague, Dr. Elizabeth Shaw, reached out, proposing a potential breakthrough in separating his DNA from that of the Hulk's. Intrigued, yet skeptical, Bruce agreed to meet. The reunion took place in a discreet laboratory, tucked within the outskirts of the city, away from prying eyes. Elizabeth, with her kind eyes and empathetic demeanor, explained her new experimental approach using nanotechnology that could potentially isolate the Hulk's genetic markers without harming Bruce. Days turned into nights as they worked tirelessly. With every passing hour, Bruce felt a cautious optimism building, a feeling he'd almost forgotten. Elizabeth's unwavering belief in the possibility of a cure was infectious, reigniting a flicker of hope within Bruce that maybe he could finally be free and that the world could see him as something more than a monster. Amidst their intense research, a formidable threat loomed on the horizon. A covert organization had learned of their efforts and saw the Hulk as an ultimate weapon to be harnessed. They planned to strike, to prevent Bruce from ridding himself of the Hulk's power, intending to capture him before the transformation could be finalized. As the impending storm gathered, Bruce and Elizabeth fortified their defenses. The culmination of the research was at hand. In a tension-filled climactic moment, they activated the nanobot treatment. Just as the transformation process began, the covert organization launched their attack. Chaos erupted within the lab as mercenaries burst through, weapons drawn, bent on seizing the Hulk. Amidst the pandemonium, Bruce's emotions spiraled, trying to control the transformation. With the Hulk's might partially unleashed, Bruce battled the intruders, trying desperately to protect Elizabeth and the hope of a cure. The lab shook from the struggle, equipment sparking and monitors flickering. In a pivotal moment, Elizabeth, undeterred by the danger, managed to complete the sequence. The nanobots worked mercilessly to segregate Bruce's DNA, aligning it with a tranquilizing element designed to suppress the Hulk permanently. As the dust settled, and mercenaries lay incapacitated around them, Bruce felt a change, the duality within him beginning to fade. He was exhausted, but calm, the rage no longer simmering beneath the surface. The world outside was changed forever, unaware of how close it came to bearing witness to an uncontrolled beast once more. In the quiet aftermath, Bruce and Elizabeth stood, taking stock of what was achieved, a tentative peace. Bruce had finally found a semblance of redemption, not merely through science, but through the unyielding faith of a friend who saw the man behind the monster. For once, he wasn't running from who he was or who he had been. Now, as dawn broke over the city, Dr. Bruce Banner looked forward, no longer destined to be the Hulk, but a man charting his own course.